Well, today is a first. First of all, I am growing goji berries for the first time. One of my stops on my Southeast tour was to Tori at Permaculture Homestead in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, I was very impressed with Tori's goji berry bushes. They have a very different climate, a lot of rain. This is now October the 8th, and we have not had any rain since April. So the entire summer garden, everything that I've grown that you saw in my 2 recent harvest videos, that was all grown with hand-carried water or irrigation. Now, I am convinced, because these are gorgeous and bright coral, that it is time to harvest these, and I am going to dehydrate them. Now, people have been writing in and telling me, recommending that I get a dehydrator for at least 3 years now. And I've just now purchased one. I've never dehydrated anything, but I think this is pretty straightforward. You pick them off, you wash them. It recommends in here that you do a rinse in lemon juice or pineapple juice. I just wanted to taste one raw. I haven't done this yet. I have no idea. But here we go. That came off very easily. It just pulled right off the little green casing. Wow, that's all juice. You know, it's funny. It's kind of a cross between a soft, juicy pepper without heat. That is really good. Maybe I shouldn't dehydrate these. No, I'm going to. I'm going to dehydrate some, and then I'm also going to make some pineapple guava chutney with some fresh goji berries, and that'll be in an upcoming video. Now, I have to mention that someone wrote into my Facebook post and said, make a solar dehydrator. It's cheap, and in Southern California it would be a snap to use. I don't think I'm that clever to make my own solar dehydrator, but if someone out there wants to send me one, I would love to try it and give you a shout out. So the only other question I have is, how many hours do you run the dehydrator? But I have to say that this was one of the most trouble-free things that I grew this year. I ordered it from Baker Creek, rareseeds.com. I ordered some other live plants as well, some sweet potatoes, perpetual spinach, and some aronia berry plants. Because, you know, I just didn't feel like I had enough going on here, that I needed more to take care of. Because these are so small, I think I'm going to have to do it on the sheet on top of the rack, because otherwise they could fall through. All right, I think that's pretty straightforward, and I've already sort of aired out my machine for the first time, so to get off the factory smell. Good morning. Good morning. My hummingbird. So I put in a call to my friend Tori, and I'm waiting for him to call me back. And meanwhile, I am going to pick the goji berries off the plant and wash them and do the little lemon juice rinse and start the process of drying them. Just can't believe how easily they come off. Now, goji berries are absolutely loaded with nutrition. In fact, they're called one of the superfoods. I don't think you're going to find these fresh anywhere, but you can certainly find them dried in your health food markets. And when I was doing my drive, my Southeast drive, I did quite a bit of driving between stops, and I had a big bag of dried goji berries that I munched on. I have a feeling I could eat all of these goji berries in an afternoon. It's not going to be that much. Okay, the plants are harvested, and I have every red berry off. But this is all there is. Just that one little bowl. I was looking at a few leaves and I found whitefly, spider mites, and of course yellowing, water spot. I know Tori has a permaculture garden and he doesn't spray anything. And I would just love to not have to feel like I needed to spray. Hey, look who's here!
Yeah.
Come over here, I want you to try something. You like it?
Pretty bitter.
You think it's bitter?
Sweet and bitter.
Sweet and bitter, huh? Okay, I've got my goji berries ready. And what I did, it said in the book that if you have a waxy fruit, you should dip the fruit in boiling water. This is kind of waxy, certainly it's waxier than a blueberry. I set them in a scoop for like 5 seconds into boiling water and lifted them out. So then now they're softer and they're not as waxy. And I also dipped them in lemon juice. So now I'm going to put them in the dehydrator for a number of hours and you'll see the results. Well, these look kind of dry, but they're not. They're sticky like wet raisins. But I'm tired of this experiment. I'm going to put all these in my pineapple guava chutney. They're not hard and dry. They're sticky and squishy. So obviously it takes some getting used to the temperature and the time for various things. Here's the big reveal next morning, and these are not done. Wow. Some of them look almost done and then some don't. I think I'm just gonna have to do it longer. Wow. More hours at 113 degrees. Okay, it's day 2 of my drying goji berries experiment. Now, I have wanted a dehydrator, or thought I did, for about 3 years now, but this has turned into a 2-day affair. I set it on the lowest temperature and it went for hours. And today it went for several more hours and they're still not done. But I pulled out a few that are kind of dry, and I'm going to have Zachary, my wonderful garden helper, who just came home. He's gonna try one out and see what he thinks. What do you think?
Tastes kind of like a bell pepper.
Isn't that interesting that he said that? Because I think they taste like peppers too. But here's the thing. I'm very energy conscious and I cannot fathom running a motor for 24 hours to dry 5/8 of a cup of goji berries. Now, I understand if you've got a big garden and you've got a lot of stuff that you want to dry and preserve, it's definitely the way to go. But I just don't think it's going to be practical for my garden and for what I harvest. Want another one?
Yeah, sure.
As always, thank you so much for your support. Please give me a thumbs up and share this channel with your friends. And I'll see you in the next video. Meanwhile, give goji a try. Cheers. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were dropping over. I would have gotten you a cup of tea.
Right.